My name is Jimmy Dun. I'm with Dynasign. I'm responsible for the marketing, sales, and my title is Vice President of Business Development and Marketing. Yes, over the past year after the disaster of 2009, the industry does have a healthy growth in all different sectors of the applications. I will break it down to three main categories of the digital signage application. One being the media network or digital out-of-home media network, and retails, and business communications. So each one has its own challenges and hurdles. So for the media network end of the business, which is one of the larger application, the whole industry really started based on the digital media network, digital out-of-home media network deployments. The challenge remains for the media network is the full endorsement, in my opinion, of the Madison Avenue traditional media agencies, advertising agencies. Now that's from that end, because it's easy to put a $2.5 million on the Super Bowl, and you don't have to justify it, but very difficult to justify and tracking it to put it onto many digital signage screens. Now that's on that front. I think they are warming up, but it's still warming up slowly. On the media network end, they need to better organize their sponsorship program offerings. I call it normalizing the program. Instead of so many zones, so many variations, you got to narrow it down to a clean-cut product offering, the programs. So both ends needs to work closely towards the end goal, becomes the mainstream of advertising media. The retail side is coming on very slowly. Yes, there are some movements, but very slowly. The main reason is lack of leadership and the lack of statistics and improved reports to show tie down the return on investment into the deployments. And there are some reports start to show up, but needs to have more. But I do predict that industry is going to move towards the end of the 2011 when we get, if the economy holds. I guess that everything is about the economy. I think the U.S. is kind of bottom up, and it needs to be going up steady, but not in a so-called U-shaped recovery. But the third category of the business is the business communication. Now here's the major challenge. Actually, a lot of corporation end users spend a lot of money deploying CapEx money, deploying the screens, but they always overlooked long-term content strategy and allocation of the resource teams for keeping the content relevant and fresh. So until that happens, we as a vendor, Dynasign, or anybody in a vendor, I'm sure that's one of the biggest topic, content. The reason people deploy the digital signage network, not because they like to see the screen, they like to see the contents. And without contents, the industry is going to be stalled. And people learn from different existing deployments. So these are the major hurdles. We do what we can to educate. We want to automate the content, bring from different system, different application automatically, but that's only subsidize some of the content flow. But you still need a stakeholder, you need a strategy and the team to be involved in the daily ongoing content refreshing. I believe the interactive, in general, in the terminology interactive, that includes the touch screen, which is very reachable in terms of the cost, and the mobile. It's also interactive. And the recent wave is the two-dimensional barcodes. It's a form of interactive, as I put in the big category interactive, because you can use a simple, any phone has a camera, can scan barcode, can start a communication, turns into a complete marketing threads. And the third is the camera-based audience detection. So the content, the screen is not only display the content as pre-programmed, actually kind of in the way of using a camera detecting the audience, to changing the triggering certain type of contents cater to genders or age groups. So being the content will be more effective. There's each demographic has different likes or not like. So these are to be one word, interactive is the big thing, because we've been working on so long. I think I do see the real application being happening. The Intel acquisition of Cognitive Vision being a sign that they are very focused on the facial recognition technology to narrow down to a viewer, to kind of a way of reacting to who is the viewer, reaching out to the user with the right messages. Now, being Dynasign, we always focus on providing a cutting-edge technology platform, but we are participating in the market in the form of managed software as a service platform. So we're going to stick to our core competency, provide a great platform, robust platform, but in the form of a reliable service. We've been very successful since the inception of Dynasign technology and service in early 2004. We acquired a large, nice collection of customer portfolio. We're going to stick to our core competency, but in the meantime, we're going to start to market in certain vertical markets, which we had a success in the past in a good time or not so good time, like 2009. Everybody went through a soft patch in 2009. So we're going to invest more heavily on vertical markets because, as I said, digital signage is still not being well understood what it can do for a business or for a media network. So by marketing and investing in domain knowledge, which can truly call yourself providing a solution to a particular vertical application. So we identified a few applications. We'll continue pushing hard on high value, high demographic value media networks companies and the universities, which we spent a lot of time working with the users to integrate all the third-party applications, and we do see we're going to be very aggressive on the restaurant chains because the digital menu board is finally taking off after many years. So we're going to do a lot of work as well as marketing after the digital menu board. Yeah, I do a couple of sessions. One of the sessions is really talk about, actually, I kind of had a scheduling conflict. I was going to co-host with a university customer to talk about a case study of a university application deployments, being John Marshall, and I actually being a moderator of a couple of lunch and learn sessions at the back of the show. It's interesting. It's a two-way. On one sense, I'm sharing some of the experience that we learned from our clients, from our deployment experience. On the other hand, I'm getting a lot of feedback from the participants regarding what they like, what they don't like, and the challenges and certain reasons, because I want to see in the university arena a more top-down approach versus a facility manager, because it's got a renovation, put a screen here, put a screen there, instead of much better organized, well-organized, top-down, well-planned university approach. So there are some reasons being learned, and through these sessions, it's a two-way. For me, it's very beneficial. I hope that I provide some value to the participants that learn some of the experience that we shared. This is probably fifth or sixth show. This is the fourth year where Dynasign being the gold sponsor for the show. This Digital Signage Expo, we viewed Expo Nation as a strategic partners, as a vendor, because we're coming here not only to meet our customers, because we're running an internet service company, we don't have a lot of chance to see face-to-face with our customers. This is one chance, we see customers and meeting the prospects. Another big reason is it really communicate with the peers, forging partnership. We need to help each other. The industry, it's growing in a healthy pace, but we need help from each other. Certain expertise, we can partner with a lot of different vendors, different technology components to provide a so-called a complete turnkey business solutions. Our experience is that I met a couple of customers. They've been using our system for 3 years. This is the first time I actually had a face-to-face meeting. Because we are running an internet-based software as a service, we start to work with a list of AV integrators. So it's a different channel. It's a new business for us going through channel approach, but in most of the case, in the past 4 years since 2004 to 2009, we always been a internet marketing, internet service companies. We only market in US, but who knows? Actually, we have a collection of screens running in places like Turkey, Johannesburg. I didn't even know that until I meet the customer. Oh, we have screens running in Guatemala somewhere, you know, in the bank, in the universities, in all these places. But it's a great chance for I view this as a summit of the industry, at least from North America perspective. I'm Jimmy Dun. I'm with Dynasign. I'm at a Digital Signage Expo. Where are you?